So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Guardiola. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rooney. He is through here. He's having a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's got the beating of his... Tries a shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That is good alertness. Alexander-Arnold. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's neat. And it's Gattuso. It's a threatening ball. And it's been given away. Rooney.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Aubameyang. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Aubameyang. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rooney. Big chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. Guardiola. Gently done. Griezmann. Mbappe. Hazard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Inter Milan finding their passes. Mbappe. Oh, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's superb. That pass isn't the best. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
That's a delicate pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's Rooney! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That looks a cracking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Hazard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Vitinha. And they're quick to get it back. Guardiola. Now Gattuso. Rooney. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beck. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat...
It's Pele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Xavi Alonso. Rooney. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Bernardo Silva looks to get on the end of this. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
It's a throw-in. Guardiola. Oh, what a ball! So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Can he get on the end of this? And that has been clubbed away. It's gone for a throw-in. Guardiola. And it's Gattuso. Some really good ball movement.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rooney. Looking to play him in. Real chance here. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's ambitious. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's another good win of the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Looking for a runner. He's being urged to shoot. Cleared away. Pedri.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Back to the keeper it goes. Cannavaro. Xavi Alonso. And Adams. Pedri.
Un minuto di recupero.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Pele. Pele. And here's Thuram. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. There's the start of the second half. Thuram takes the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Maldini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Komen. For Komen. Thuram. Komen. And it's Gattuso. Pele. Pele. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Chips it through. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cannavaro. All the way back. Adams. Bastoni.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Messi.
è di 29.950 spettatori.
Adams. And Adams. Pedri. And Adams. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pele. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Van Dijk. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedri. Pinches it off him. Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing. Oh, given away. Now there's a find. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And they've got a throw. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Pele stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ronaldo looking to play it into the box. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. And Adams. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, he's been caught napping! Cannavaro with a fine tackle.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Hazard with the short one. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So, what can they come up with here?
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Brilliant save! Oh, what a mistake! Really well taken goal! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian! Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pedri. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too with his long-range shooting and the
shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good vision. And this is Ronaldo. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho takes aim, goes for the header, and the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
DiMarco plays it short. DiMarco picks it up out wide, and now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! It's a good run, that. Great timing. Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming. Rooney, who does have an assist to his name. Guardiola. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Now Costa Curta. Look at the space here. Cristiano Ronaldo! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's been cut out, well played. Tries from a long way out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Azar. Pele. And it's Guardiola. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Davids. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Cristiano Ronaldo gets through on his own. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. Now Davids. Serginho. Now it's DiMarco. Threads one in. Cross into the box. Terrific header! Probing pass. Oh, delightful ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. Now it's DiMarco. Ball played through for the wide man. Climbs up big! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Ibrahimovic. DiMarco. Rodri. Tries to play it through. Guardiola. And it's Seedorf. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They are queuing up to have a go here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lovely feet. Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And yes, it's him again. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever attack-minded centre-backs, a playmaking centre-back actually, and he can step into midfield and spray a pass with top precision.
Yeah, there's a beautiful purity about the way he strikes the ball.
And he can smack one too.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hazard gets into a good position. Hazard with the big header! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the game's first significant moment. He gets big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shot could be... And a chance! Goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would...
That could spell trouble. Shifted it to the flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him. Mbappe! Well, oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now, can they get him away? Hazard. And he lines a terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Into the channel. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hazard with the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball. Oh, this is a great... Can he finish? brilliantly.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, it's a really good thing he was on standby.
And it's Guardiola. Stood up well to him there. That is ended up in no man's land. Valverde is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's got full. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And it's made its way to him. Pelé, and they can counter here. Pelé. Guardiola. Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Guardiola. Played into space. Oh no, that was never going to make it. So what can they make of this? Komen. Guardiola, given the lift of his goal. And he's intervened well there. And it's Rooney. Pelé. Mbappe.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe. Pelé makes the interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rooney. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the right. Guardiola. And that's put paid to a promising move. Back into the middle. And that has left him in a heap. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Maldini. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk. And it's Maldini.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Hazard.
29.514
Can he latch
spettatori.
on to this?
Pretty robust defending.
And he's managed to gift it back. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Kane. He might be in here! It's a promising position. And Messi!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hazard picks it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. And that has put paid to that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, Hazard.
And that's definitely
Numero
not his
7,
best. Tries to
Cristiano
pass it
Ronaldo.
through.
Numero 20,
He's got away.
Rooney.
Oh, step back!
Numero
Oh, off
22,
the bar!
Seedorf. Lasciano il campo per
Played out
il
to the
numero
left flank.
10, Ronaldinho, il numero 11, il numero 15, il numero 23, il numero 17. Attenzione, un cambio.
Chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's hit the upright. And how did he not make it four? Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely shapes to shoot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. Driving forward. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Hazard! He's kept it out just.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Driving on and making good progress. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass is just off target.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, such a clever touch. Ronaldinho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, look at the space here. Elects to cross. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. And he was alert to it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Drogba. Modric. Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Done delicately. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Suarez. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Azar. Decent progress down the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Rooney. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that's nice. Rooney. And this is Rooney. Oh, shooting chance! Danger averted for now. Lovely bit of skill. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, that has not gone well. And now they can clear their lines. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Rooney.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's Modric. Raul. And they're quick to press. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Rooney.
Rooney really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Goes back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Guardiola wins the duel this time. 30 minutes gone. Modric. Aimed. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Ronaldo, and he's got the beating of his man. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Maldini. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, super ball! And that is a little undercooked. And the ball's gone astray. And it's Guardiola. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance! Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Drogba. Half-time getting close now. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Picked out brilliantly. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Hazard! He scored! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that was vital. Hazard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's shifting through the gears. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Pele. Nice control. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Pings in across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Could be danger here. He is through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the counter is on. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's picked his way through, and this is Ronaldo. And this is Pele. That's good play. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a cute ball. Guardiola makes the interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Seedorf. Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at the space here. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Modric. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20, Rone. Numero 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
And here's Modric. And he shoots! He scores! Back to within one. Interesting.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Japan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That looks a good ball through. And here's Neymar. Neymar! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Makaleli. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Japan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Ronaldinho. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Threads one in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maradona. He's had a shot! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Big header! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cambio di giocatori.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Rivaldo coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Dembele, shot a goal! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. There's the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still. And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action, it's Pele! Oh, what a ball! Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought in one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Gattuso. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Azar. Seedorf could try cutting inside here. And it's Azar. Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Looking to play him in. Maldini. Rooney! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And he was alert to it. Cleared without complication. Still goalless. Guardiola. And that has left him in a heap.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Rui Costa. And it's made its way to him. That's very neat. And that is expertly dealt with. It's gone for a throw-in. Azar. Now Seedorf. Quality ball. Plenty to aim at here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Lovely feet. Chooses to go back.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk. Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pele. Good take and it... Real chance! Rui Costa. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rooney. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Otto hurtling down that right flank. That is lovely. And it's Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Gattuso, good purposeful running this. Pele. Seedorf. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Gattuso. Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Gattuso. Very nicely done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in. Might be danger here. Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That had too much on it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Pele! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rui Costa.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's looking wide, showing good feet.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Cleared away, turns and goes. Decent chance! He scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here. Now this could be a chance. He's on it, can he get away? And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Time and again they are repelled. Chance here to counter. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Ricky Puig. Koeman gets over and intercepts. Rijkaard. Oh, some tackle that. Milan looking to pass their way through. It's a searching pass.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
He's got
recupero.
away. Jordi Alba. And he whips it. Shot a goal! In for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball...
So that's it. It is all over. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Koller voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
The action has already started.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's been intercepted.
Oh no, this does not look good.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Owen, and this is Owen.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass somewhat off target.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great...
He's had a shot!
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things...
Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That'll be a throw. Komen, and it's played into the middle. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Owen. Owen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Rui Costa. He is just caressing the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Spread it left. That's an imaginative pass. Pull it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Owen, lofted in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pele, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Bellingham, spread out to the left. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bellingham. Rijkaard. Ricky Puig. And here's Bellingham. Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Owen. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ricky Puig. Serves up across.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Otto cuts out the pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. Oh, nice touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ibrahimovic certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Pull it. Ball played for Rijkaard. Ricky Puig. Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rijkaard. Milan looking to pass their way through. Guardiola. A vicious ball here. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Hazard with the delivery. Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
Pele simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Ibrahimovic thinks about the shot. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Rui Costa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Marquinhos. Still just a single goal between the sides. Guardiola. He's looking wide. Rijkaard. Milan finding their passes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ibrahimovic! They've scored! AC Milan are all square.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 28.599
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great vision. Cristiano Ronaldo. Elects to... There's the header! And he hits the net. And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Rui Costa really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that... Oh, smashing header! Goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 13.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Lasciano il campo per
Hazard
il
going
numero
face to
23,
face with his great
Jordi
rival.
Alba, il
Cola.
numero 14, il numero
Now
10,
Ronaldinho, played
Ronaldinho,
through into space.
il numero
Jordi
17,
Alba picks it up out
cambio di
wide.
giocatori.
Marquinhos clears. And here's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Nice interception, well timed.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gattuso produces the perfect tackle there. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he shoots! Komen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's really nicely played. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He gets big! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's a cute ball. Jordi Alba providing an outlet on that flank. Ronaldinho. In towards the back stick.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Time added on 4 minutes. Ronaldinho. Guardiola. And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Groningen! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And a chance! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to...
Shot a goal! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Beckenbauer clears it away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf goes steaming forward. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Pelé, and this is Ronaldo. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Groningen have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pirlo. Beckenbauer. Maldini has it out wide and in space. And this is Eto'o. He's in a great position here. Gives it back.
He had nobody else to help out there. Now
Now it's Cruyff.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckenbauer. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Groningen look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Bellingham. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a good position here. Can he finish? They just took too long getting forward.
Eto'o cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Beckenbauer. Groningen looking to pass their way through. Eto'o. Now can he find a... Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. And it's Guardiola. This looks promising. Oh, nice touch. Nicely weighted ball. Elects to cross. Oh, smashing header! In he goes again. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Valverde, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, super ball! He's cut it out. Valverde is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pirlo. He won't be happy with that one. Time and again they are repelled. And that has sent him sprawling. Beckenbauer. Valverde. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking to play him in, crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Beckenbauer. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho plays it in. Valverde. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Some resolute defending there. Hazard. And it's Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Pepe is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And this is Eto'o. Chooses to go cross-field.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. It's Seedorf. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He gets big! It's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Eto'o. Number 23, Johan Cruyff. Number 15, Bellingham.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
He's got tall, in for the pieces. He's got a goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Van Dijk. Maldini. And it's Ronaldinho. Collar. He's played it back. And it's Guardiola. It's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Thuram. Maldini. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Now Seedorf. Komen. Shifted it to the flank. Gullit simply refused to be outdone there. Pirlo. Nedved. I think we're just about done here. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Probing pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played back. Tries a measured ball. Oh, well played.
Minute has been indicated.
That has not gone well. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it out wide. And here's Jordi Alba. Nedved. Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now that's well seen too. Ronaldinho. Now it's Christian. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Cristiano Ronaldo doing what he does best, just running the show.
Opportunity to pay a visit to our official
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.